Ooh, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. Good times with Scar here, and welcome back to Scar World in our creative house building series, where we're working on the s'more house. And in today's episode, we start our interior by making some beautiful interior designs and staircases. So let's get this episode underway. Alright, and welcome back to Scar World and our s'more house creative house build here. And look at it, we have got something that actually resembles a house now, which is kind of cool to see. And of course, we've got ourselves our lawn and our plants and all sorts of good stuff. And of course, our garage is all set up with some really cool little topiary trees and stuff. And as you can see, we're starting to add detail to these walls that were very blank. But let's head over to our palette of colors. And of course, everybody, say hello to Jelly. Hello, Jelly. How are you today? Good? All right, she's just staring at the wall. That's never good. Anyway, let's get ourselves some materials on our palette of colors. There we go. And let's see. I'm actually going to remove that and grab that. And away we go. So, of course, we're going to be working on the interior of the house and getting all the details built up because, of course, we've got our lawns and everything looking fancy out here, but we need something in here. This area is in desperate need of some design. So the first thing we're going to do to get started is we're going to lay down a floor. So we're going to lay down a very, very basic floor, not the primary flooring that's going to be in all the rooms, but just kind of a palette that we can then, apply our different colors and stuff to eventually. The same goes for the ceiling. Now, the first thing we're going to do, we're going to fly up here. Now, of course, this is going to be the upper level, standing right here, as you can see. But what we're going to do is we're actually going to sneak down one level lower and we're going to start adding this. We're going to take our hardened clay in the cyan color and we are going to apply this for the entire ceiling of the first story of the house. So give me 1 second. Let me apply that and I'll be right back. Alright, and welcome back, and we've got ourselves a super duper awesome ceiling. Now, just to be clear, from the quartz here, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then go across. And then let me just open that up real quick, and that will leave us an extra block up here so we can have a unique flooring for the upper level and a unique ceiling for the lower level, and that will be super duper cool. Alright, so the next thing we need to do here is what we're going to do is we're going to grab out our milk chocolate for our s'more here, and we're going to go down one block here like that. So we're going to go one block from the door, like so. And then we are going to apply this just as we've done with the ceiling all the way across. And then we'll have that base floor to start working with. So I'll see you in just 1 second. All right, and welcome back. And look at that. We've got ourselves a floor and a ceiling. And this house is starting to look like a home, which is kind of cool to think about. All right, so first thing we need to do, we need to start adding some design to this house and of course a staircase to get us up to the second story. So the staircase that we're going to build is going to be awesome. You guys are absolutely going to love it. And first thing we need to do is we need to just add just a bit of design around here. So first thing we're going to do is just going to run up some poles on either side of the door. As you can see, with the spacing of 1 in between, run them all the way up to the top. Looking good. We're going to grab ourselves a little bit of dark chocolate and we're going to run that across there like so. And then we're going to go 1, 2 with our half slabs going like that. There we go. As you can see, we'll just fill those in like so, and that's looking good. Looking good. We're right on track. One scar mistake. We're actually going to remove those. There we go. And then we're going to remove, yes, we're going to put these along here. Now, no scientific nature to this yet. We're just going to run that out just enough to kind of get ourselves situated. Eventually, we'll kind of readdress that a little bit. So once again, on this side, as you can see, the window, similar to what we did at the door, we're going to come over here and we're going to run this all the way up like that so that there's 3, glass blocks, and then there's a block, and then the pillar like so. Grab our stairs, and then we're just going to run this all the way down there. Like I said, not a scientific yet. We're still just trying to kind of measure things out. Now, right here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Oops, there's 3. Awesome. And we'll fill that in like so. There we go. Looking good. Awesome. I feel like things are starting to come together. And it's always so fun to see things come together. Like we were just talking about in the roller coaster project. To see things like the the underwater sections become a reality and this house starting to fill in. It's really cool to kind of see some progress. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to fly over here. Okay, and then like we did over there, we originally counted out about 3 blocks. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and on that 4th block, so we have a spacing of 3 like so, we're going to put 1 stair block and then 1 on either side like so, And then temporarily, my friends, temporarily, I'm going to place a little bit of quartz back here so that there is something. Actually, I would prefer just to have a solid block if I can. Just a solid block would make things 100 times easier. There we go. And I'm just going to run that up there so there is something that we can apply our blocks to. So we're going to go 7 blocks all the way up. So we're going to apply these going all the way up like so, and that will be 7 blocks. There we go. And come around the back side here, fill those in, and then I'm going to come up here and I'm going to cut those out like so. There we go. So we have a little bit of breathing room up here so we can kind of open up the ceiling. There we go. And then just go 1 more block up because, of course, this is the ceiling for the first story. And then our flooring will go on top of that. So this is 1. So this is, let's see, there we go. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Beautiful. So now we've got that all set up and are ready to go. One thing I'm going to do, I'm going to switch over to my quartz. There we go. And I'm going to cut in here and I'm just going to place a single quartz block along here. So we're going to start to kind of fill that design in now at this point. Okay. So what we're going to do here, let's see, how do we want to do this? That's the question. That is the question here. So we're going to start to apply it like this. So we're just going to put some stairs like that. And we're just going to kind of go 2 on each pillar. There we go. All right. So are we following? Are you following along? Good, good, great. So we're just going to leave it at that. We're just going to leave it at that for now. We're going to leave it at that. All right. And then we're just going to sneak back here. And we're going to apply stairs on the back side of our staircase. There we go. So let's do that on the other side over here. There we go. So it's a couple steps to get to the final product. So we're just kind of getting there. We're getting there. Okay, wonderful. All right, so next we're going to take out our half slabs and we're going to sneak down here and we're going to apply them like so. There we go. Wonderful. It's crazy outside. The weather's kind of dynamic at the moment. It's you know, 1 minute it's bright sun and the next minute it's like just black out there, the giant clouds. And so every once in a while my room goes from bright to dark, and I was like, whoa, what just happened? All right, there we go. And now what we're going to do is we're going to place another quartz stair like so. There we go. Looking good, looking good. Let's take a look at that. Whoop, whoop, oh, got a mistake. There we go. And that's it. That is it. That's what we're looking for, my friends. That is what we're looking for. And it is starting to look awesome. Okay. So next we're going to do is we're going to grab out our half slab and we're going to connect it to this pillar right there. And we're going to run that all the way to about there. Once again, not scientific because I'm not exactly sure yet where the wall's going to meet. I haven't figured that one out yet. So we're just going to run that out here just a little bit, All right, there we go. And then let's fly back up here and apply that across there. And there is our staircase. And I love this staircase so much. I think it'll be amazing to have this kind of be really the centerpiece of the house. And I think that'll be really cool. There we go. Oh, my. There we go. Awesome. So we have got our staircase all set up and ready to go. And hopefully you guys are loving that staircase. And if you see any improvements along here, definitely let me know. We'll probably adjust a few things here and there, like up here at the top. I might change a couple things up here. Why don't we do that real quick? Let's see. I just removed those blocks. So let's put that one back. Let's put this one back also. We'll put that one back. So we just kind of reverse right back to what we'd done prior. Oh, I see what I wanted to do. I just want to apply that across there. Okay, there it is. That's what was looking weird, was the we forgot some half slabs back there. Okay, there we go. That's what we want. Awesome. So give me 1 second. Let me kind of catch my breath for a moment, and I'll be right back. All right, and welcome back. And I'm loving that staircase. I'm pretty excited the way that came out. Okay, so now we need to work on this other side over here. So first thing we're going to do here is we're going to, off of this block right here, we're going to bring 2 quartz blocks going straight up like so. As you can see, looking good, looking good. So next we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then on that 8th block right there, we're going to go boom, boom, bam, like so. Looking good, looking good. And we'll bring that all the way up. And then just as we have over there, we have this milk chocolate pole going up. So we're going to run that going all the way up like so. There we go. We're starting to get somewhere. We're starting to get some walls, which is kind of crazy to think about. And then we're just going to sneak back here. So on this block right there, as you can see, we're going to run up another quartz block going straight up here. Now, the interior walls are something that I don't say that are, permanent, if you will. We may move some of these walls a little bit here and a little bit there when we're working in some of the interior areas. But this is pretty much definite that this is the walls going to be in these positions. But I just want to mention that sometimes we do change the walls in the interior just a little bit to, accommodate better design. So there we go. All right, so first thing we're gonna do, we're just gonna take off 2 of these blocks that we had gone across here because that was a little bit too much. There we go. And then we'll jump over here and we'll just run that across there. And that will make up our little pedestal for the staircase. And yeah, that's looking cool. Wonderful. And then this will give us plenty of room here for maybe a little bit of furniture or something along those lines. Okay, so next thing I want to do is I want to run this across here like that, cut that out, there we go. And I want to dip that back into that corner like that, and then run this all the way across here. Now I know it's a little bit dark, so let me fix that in just 1 second. There we go. And look at that. Oh, that's exciting. That's looking really, really cool. Okay, so next thing we want to do back here, I just want to take a simple dark chocolate pillar and run that all the way up like so. There we go. Oops, let me move that back to right there. There we go. Okay, so then that's just in the interior. So just push that in interior wise like that, and then take a dark chocolate and then run that across the top like that. So then that just frames that out and makes that look a little bit nicer. All right, and let's work on some interior decorational things like couches and paintings and all sorts of good stuff. So let's jump into our magical inventory and scroll down here and find ourselves some hardened clay. Now, what I'm thinking for a couch here is limestone, but if you see another color that you would like to see better, let me know in the comments. Let me know. There we go. Red might be cool too. We might even try that. All right, let's go over to our decorational area and we'll scroll down and grab ourselves a painting. And then let's move back up here. Let's grab a bit of carpet. There we go. Awesome. Wonderful. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, we're going to grab out our clay here and we are going to go boom, boom, and bam, and we'll fill that in like so. And then we'll grab out that. Look at that, leaving a space in between there. And we have this cool little half side couch here. Now, one thing I like about this house is it's got a really great entry. So when you have, company over at your house, you kind of congregate around here as people come in. So I always like to have, a decent size entryway. There we go. And then I'm gonna have a spacing of 2, I think. We'll see. I might push that over, but we can always readjust. See, that's the beauty of it. We can always readjust if we need to. Now, this is what we did talk about adjusting, was this little pillar going across here. Now, this is why I talked about we were just going to not have it be scientific, because we were going to be constantly adjusting it. And I think that's the final design, bringing it right up to that pillar right there. That gives us a good amount of room to traverse that section. All right, so let's grab out our portrait here. And oh, that's not a portrait. There we go. So we're going to look for one of my personal paintings, something I painted quite some time ago, and there it is. So this is a California kind of rolling hillside with an oak tree, and that's part of my texture pack. And yeah, I'm liking that. Actually, it came out pretty nice. I think this all kind of blends together pretty nice. Okay, good. So then we're going to run this all the way up to here. There we go. So we just had that little pillar. Now we're not going to work in this area yet because that is where the kitchen and dining room and all that good stuff will be. So we'll work on that in the future. All right. So next thing we're going to do, we're going to grab out our carpet and we're going to plan this out a little bit. So we're going to go right here. So that's a spacing of 2 in between there. And we'll move over 1 block like so. Okay, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. And then we'll bring that across like so and fill that in. There we go. Looking good. All right, so let's go sample a bit of you. All right, and we'll place these blocks just along here so we have a little bit of light under our carpet. There we go. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to put gray carpet all the way across here. Okay, and then I'm going to come in here and decide where I'm going to place the light. I think we'll see. And I think I'm going to go over here one more time. It's kind of a trial and error a little bit, my friends. Just trial and error, trying to kind of figure out kind of what looks good, kind of what doesn't look good. So we'll just, how about something, just kind of play with it a little bit. I don't have any real particular designs in mind. Kind of like that a little bit, but see how it's a little bit off. Why don't we go like this? Why don't we go like this? And then we'll cut this piece out like so. There we go. You could do something like that. It's kind of trial and error, trying to find something that works with what we have, kind of space-wise and stuff like that. Kind of, also kind of fits with our staircase. That's kind of would be a kind of a goal in the carpet design. It's something that kind of fits in that theme that we have with that. And I kind of like that a little bit. I kind of like that. I think one thing we'll do is we'll play with a little bit, kind of find a really good kind of a, design for this. If you have any cool carpet designs that you come up with, you know how to let me know. Let me know on Twitter. But there we go. I think we've got ourselves a really cool entryway with a beautiful staircase. And of course, our, couches and our painting up here looking really nice. And this is definitely a spot that, that really would be nice to welcome new guests into your house. And then eventually we'll have our upstairs all filled in and ready to go. And yeah, well guys, this has been Good Times with Scar, and I always really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. And if you believe the video deserved a rating, that would be much appreciated. And until next time, we'll see you later. I did. Totally up to you. Okay, next we're going to grab out our limestone clay, and we're going to bring this out. Let's see, we're going to bring it out 1, 2,